Hello everyone and welcome back to Eat, Sleep, Breathe. Guys, I know it has been a while since I've done not only a YouTube update, but just even doing updates on my Instagram. All I can say, guys, life has taken over. I'm actually really happy because my life is kind of going in a new direction in a very, very good way. For you guys that aren't aware, I do real estate full-time. And I've just been really busy with obviously selling homes, which is a good problem to have. So I'm not complaining by any means. But obviously that has taken away from my updating. But guys, I can assure you that has not at all taken away from time to my tank. Even though I'm not taking pictures of them, I keep them top notch. I'm always making sure everything is correct as far as the parameters, alkalinity, calcium, magnesium, salinity, temperature, so on and so forth. So even though I haven't been giving you guys the updates, don't think my tanks haven't been getting taken care of. And when I say tanks, you guys are aware that I do have a JBJ 15 gallon QB, as well as what you see here, the beautiful and elegant JBJ 45 gallon rimless. So pretty much, guys, this video here you are watching, this was actually shot, I would say, about 2 months ago. But it wasn't until obviously now that I got around to it. But I've had this footage for a while, and so pretty much we're just going to get right into it. So this video we are going to be covering a comparison. Obviously, for you guys that follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that I finally ended up with the Radions. Initially I had tried the Generation 3s, or sorry, the Generation 4, but the XR30s, then I went to Hydra. But finally, guys, I'm back with Radion, and I'm staying with Radion. That's really all I can say there. I'm not going to get into details as to why I did that. That'll be for a separate video. But this time around, I didn't go with the XR30 Generation 4. I went with the XR15 Generation 4. And for you guys that have watched the BRS video, you've seen that you're a lot better off running 2 lights versus 1, just because you can have less of what we call the hotspot. You can control your spread a lot better. And actually, I think 2 XR15s are just as much as 1 XR30. So I don't think it's more or less expensive. It's pretty much the same cost. So that goes there. And the funny thing is, this theory I actually had before I saw the BRS video. I remember BRS released that video about 2 weeks after I had my theory in my head. And it was great to see a company kind of like, know I was on the right direction by going this route. So later I do plan on adding another XR15. So I'm going to have 2 on there, but currently this thing, you can see it's perfect spread for the tank. Now, this video is going to be comparing the Generation 3 versus the Generation 4 XR15. So if you guys out there, you're wondering, should I get the XR15 Generation 4 or should I go with the Generation 3? This video is hopefully going to answer all your questions. And yeah, so really let's get down to what I've found out, and here you're going to be able to see for yourself the lights literally side by side. So here, guys, we got an angle shot on the 2 lights, and I guess I'll give it away. This angle is kind of hard to see exactly what light is what. We'll get in another clip here shortly. But the light on the left, the light closest to the camera at the moment, is the Generation 4. The light farther away from us, or all the way to the right, that is the Generation 3. So it's a little bit hard to see from this angle, but as soon as we switch camera angles, you're going to clearly see. And even in this angle, I don't know if you can catch it, but the right side just doesn't seem as bright as the left side. And I do want to put this out there. Both of these lights are running on the Reef Link, so they're running at the same exact intensity, same exact setting. So I believe the Generation 4 has about 2 more different colors, but you can clearly see even at the same exact percentage, we 100% do have a lot more spread, and we have a lot more coverage in the tank. As you can see here, the left side just looks a little bit more lit up compared to the right side. So this is where the HEI optics are really outperforming the non-HEI optics, which are on the right. And you guys can see it really is able to carry the color all throughout. But not only that, a very important thing with LEDs is to get them to mix properly. So excuse me, you're able to see here just the mix on it, and this is an absolutely great shot. You can see here on the right, it just doesn't look as bright, especially when you start getting to the corner. Look at this, it's just not as bright as the other side. We're going to go to the other side here in a little bit, but look at that, as you get farther to the right, it just looks dimmer. And like I said, these are both running at the same exact settings and the same exact color. And let's take a look here at the left. Look at that, the light is just, it just looks brighter. It looks a lot brighter, and not to mention, it looks a little bit more natural. I don't know if you can catch on the right side with the Generation 3, it looks a little bit bluer, where here on the left, we got a little bit more of the natural look with the light. Given, yes, these lights are fully adjustable as far as colors, but you can clearly see for yourself, the left side is clearly brighter. Now, here's another great shot I have for you guys. You can see, once again, we're going back to it, the left side, you can just see that the light is penetrating kind of everywhere. Also, another thing I want to mention, you also see a little bit more of a disco effect on the right. I know it looks like a shimmer in the video, but trust me, in person it looks like a disco effect. I can kind of see individual colors in it. And if we look to the left, we're not quite getting that. And you can see the surface agitation is going through the whole top of the tank. So it's not like one side is getting agitated, not the other. For a fact, the Generation 4 does a lot better with the disco ball effect, as you can see here, especially on, excuse me, on the sand bed. So here again, we also can see it. We can see a little bit more of that disco ball effect on the right. On camera, it's hard to kind of pick it up. It just looks like a shimmer. But even here, you can see the right side just looks a little bluer. The left side just looks a little bit more natural. I know on camera it doesn't look like it does in person, but once again, the spread, we can clearly see the spread on this angle. It's just, you're getting a lot more spread with the HEI optics. I know a lot of people are always on the forums, you know, especially if you're a guy trying to get into the Radion scene. You're like, I can save, you know, 100, 200 bucks by going with the Generation 3. Do I really need the Generation 4? Is it really just a marketing gimmick? You know, the HEI, did they just name them HEI just to help them on the marketing? But you guys can clearly see on this video, it really is not a marketing hype. You get a lot more coverage. The colors are blended a lot nicer on the Generation 4. A lot of people tend to compare more to the T5. And ideally, I think the whole LED industry, whatever company it is, I think they're all trying to achieve as close as they can to T5. Because as we all know, T5 is just a proven platform, or not platform, a proven way to grow corals as far as lights are concerned. And you just get a lot more spread with them. So I really think Radion Ecotech did a great job with the HEI optics here. You can just see the spread. If you were to ask me, is it really worth the extra money? I mean, guys, these LEDs will last you, what, 10, 15 years? Obviously not guaranteed, but they'll last you a very long time. You never need to replace LED bulbs. Kind of when they're out, and they have way longer life expectancy than a T5 or a metal halide. Not to mention they're fully customizable. So if you don't like the exact color that your tank has, you can of course correct that, especially with the Ecotech Marine. Their application allows you to control each and every single color along with the overall brightness of the LED. So I mean, LEDs have come a long way. I think a lot of people have already adopted them. Of course, there's a lot of people out there. Maybe you watching this video, you're still a T5 fanatic. And there's nothing wrong with that. T5s are great. I got nothing bad to say about T5s. I just really like, one, the form factor of LEDs. Two, the fact that I can customize them, be whatever I want. And number three, the electricity bill. I never ran T5, so I can't say, but from what I've read, everybody say they waste quite a bit more power and output, especially metal halides, output quite a bit more heat. So with LEDs, the heat is very minimal. You don't got to worry much about that, especially for you guys that live in the hotter climates. But that's pretty much it, guys, for today. I think you know, with this is going to be about a 10-minute video. I think you guys are able to see for yourself that if you're bouncing around the idea saying, do I really need the Generation 4? You know, I can just save money and get the Generation 3. Just look at this clip right here, guys. Look at the right and look at the left. It really should just sell itself. Honestly, I could have done this video and just been quiet the whole time, and I think you guys would have quickly caught on. But yes, guys, honestly, you know, if you're like, man, I don't have the money, well, save up, save for another month, another 2 months, just wait it out and get the Generation 4, because they really are worth every single penny. And I've absolutely loved mine. So guys, that's going to be it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, check it out. It's going to be down in the description below. I'm going to have an update also coming on the J45 here, which you guys are seeing. I'm way overdue for that, but that is coming, guys. Also, guys, I am recording this video on Thanksgiving night, wishing you all a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and also happy holidays during Christmas. Be safe, guys. You know, have a great time with your family. And guys, happy reefing. Take care. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment box below. Excuse me for being a little bit rusty on this video. Like I said, I'm coming back. I want to be giving you guys more updates because I really do enjoy helping you guys out. What else am I missing? Oh yes, if you guys haven't hit the subscribe button and I earned your subscription, please subscribe, guys. And if you are subscribed, please hit the notification button so you can be so you can have an alert sent to your phone or email or whatever as soon as I upload a video and you're the first to watch it. So that's me for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy reefing.